I fondly remember my school days. When I passed the 4th grade, I proudly bragged about it to my friends and family and said that now I have entered the secondary division. Back then, the words primary and secondary meant so little, but now in the world of finance, it assumes a whole different meaning. Hello and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to discuss about primary and secondary markets. Primary markets. What are they? Whenever the company wants to raise funds by way of equity for the very first time, that is, if the company wants to raise fresh capital, it taps the primary market. Now there are various types of issuances in the primary market. Primary one being initial public offering. For example, Mihir Limited wants to raise funds by way of equity. It will tap the primary markets and come up with an initial public offering. Now once Mihir Limited has raised money by way of initial public offering, it can never in the lifetime of a company raise funds by way of initial public offering. I am not saying it cannot raise equity funding again. It can raise, but the name will change. If subsequently Mihir Limited wants to raise funds by way of equity, it will be called further public offering. Initial public offering is only once in a lifetime of every company. Subsequent issues are called further public offering. Remember this difference. There is something also called as rights issue, which again forms a part of the primary market. Now the difference between further public offering and rights issue is very thin. In further public offering, the company can raise funds from anyone. In case of rights issue, the company can raise funds by way of equity only from the existing shareholders of the company. The company gives the existing shareholders a choice. If you want to subscribe to the equity offering of my company, you can do so. If you do not want to, you can sell the rights to some other person who may or may not be a shareholder of the company. That flexibility is given to the shareholders. Now, when I as a shareholder get the rights to subscribe to the rights issue of the company, but I do not feel like, I will sell the rights to some third person, which is called renunciation of rights, for which I will get some money. And now that third person is eligible to apply for that rights issue. Now these were the three major forms of primary market issuances: initial public offering, further public offering, and rights issue. Primary markets, in other words, deals with those securities which were never available to the public earlier, and hence for this reason primary market is also called as a new issue market. Now let me tell you one thing. Not only the company can raise funds by way of equity in the primary market, it can also raise funds by way of debt in the primary market. If the company comes up with a new bond offering, it is still said that the company has tapped the primary market for its bond offerings. So, be it bond or equity, whenever it is the first time of a particular issuance, it is said to be the primary market. Now, once the shares are listed on the stock exchanges after the primary market, then it is said that those shares are trading in the secondary market. For example, I was not lucky enough to get the shares of the company in the initial public offering because it is nothing but a lucky draw in initial public offering. The company wants to raise, for example, 10,000 crores, but it gets offers worth 50,000 crores. Then it has to break some hearts and do a lucky draw, right? So that is how I do not get the shares of the company. I am an unlucky investor. So what I do is, when the shares list on the stock exchanges, those shares are said to be trading in the secondary market, and then I stand a chance to buy those shares from someone who had got the allotment in the primary market. That is the secondary market. So to summarize, primary market is first time issuance, secondary market is subsequent trading that happens in the market. I hope you understand the difference between the primary markets and the secondary markets. Now, Reliance had come up with its initial public offering way back in 1977. HDFC Bank had come up with its IPO way back in 1995. TCS had come up with its IPO way back in 2004. In 2021 also, since the market conditions were very good, a lot of companies had raised funds from the primary market, that is the initial public offerings. Now, there are a lot of players in the primary markets. Now, let me discuss one by one. The first one being registrars to the issue. What are they? In earlier days, companies used to give physical copies of the share certificate. Nowadays, due to the advancement of the technology, everything has moved online. So now the shares are stored in demat form, that is dematerialized form. For that, you have to maintain an account with the broker. In case of a primary offering, that is an IPO, there is a registrar for every IPO. Now, the primary function of a registrar is to help allot the shares of the company to the ones who have got the allotment. Now, the various prominent share transfer agents are Karvy, Link Intime, etc. Underwriters. Underwriters are also called as merchant bankers or investment bankers. Their primary role is to underwrite the offering of the company. That is, they promise the company, we will buy your equity shares, then we will be responsible to sell those shares to the investors. Your burden is only with us. You have to sell it to us, then it will be on our head to sell it to the investors. Bankers. Now, since the company raises funds by way of issuing equity shares, it has to appoint bankers wherein the funds will be credited to the company's account. Brokers. It is compulsory for every investor to have an account with a broker. Some of the prominent brokers are Sharekhan, ICICI Securities, HDFC Securities, Zerodha, just for your understanding. So, you place a bid in the IPO through the help of a broker. The account which you have with your broker is called a demat account, the dematerialized account. Without that, you cannot participate in either the primary markets or the secondary markets. I hope you have learned something new from this video today. If you feel someone else needs to know this, please share this video with them. Do like the video and comment in the comments box if you need to know something more. Also, do not forget to subscribe to my channel.